What if I told you Tony Stark tried to retire, but ended up building a space elevator on his day off? Because that's what Iron Man, the end is. The story of an old billionaire who'd rather manage orbit than attend therapy. Published in 2009 in or as I like to call it, pre-MCU, pre-collective trauma, pre-endgame of dignity. Written by the Titans, David Michelini and Bob Layton, the fathers of the charmingly alcoholic Stark we all admire and impersonate at parties. And what do we get? An old tired Tony Stark with a spine screaming, "Just end me already!" But instead of retiring, he decides to build an orbital elevator. Because rockets are for peasants, and Stark only dies with style, and at 40,000 kilometers of altitude. He calls it a legacy. Truth is, the guy just can't stand watching Discovery Channel with Bethany Cabe forever. Of course there's a villain, always the same mold, Ultra Dynamo, a bad guy name rejected even by the Power Rangers. His plan? Earthquakes. He's going to sabotage a space elevator with earthquakes. Yes, earthquakes, against a structure in outer space. If that's not a script written on hotel Wi-Fi, I'm Jarvis with a burnout. Tony then picks a prodigy intern to become the next Iron Man. The kid, with great survival instincts, says no. Tony replies, "If you don't accept, I'll destroy your career." Truly a mentor, raised by Palpatine and Amazon's HR department. And in the end, Tony decides to live in space with his wife. Because nothing says emotionally stable man like escaping Earth to avoid retirement. His legacy? Leaving the traumatized kid to become the next Iron Man. Classic Stark. When in doubt, delegate trauma and fly away. Iron Man. The end isn't about the end. It's about denial. Tony Stark doesn't die. He doesn't redeem himself. He just ascends. A space elevator. So everyone can watch his last great illusion. That his legacy is tech, when it's really just fear of being forgotten. Drop a comment. Should Tony have died a hero? Or was this the end he deserved? Isolated, obsessed, and 100% taxable? Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and send this to your friend who thinks emotional intelligence means downloading Headspace.